Brought to you by Golf Pride.
A very good morning and welcome into Morning Drive on a Friday. Anna Whiteley with you alongside Damon Hatt, Paige McKenzie and Robert Dameron. Well, breaking news this morning as the USGA has announced that the US Women's Open has been rescheduled from its original June date to December 10th through 13th. Traditionally, the third women's major of the season, it is still planned to be hosted at Champions Golf Club, Houston, Texas. So, Paige McKenzie, coming to you first. A historic date now for the Women's US Open in December. What is your take on this?
It's just shocking to be talking about the LPGA Tour playing competitive golf in through the month of December. That is the place that we are in. And I think all the players have mentally gotten their mind around the fact that this is going to be an unusual year. They're having an off season right now in April. There's a lot of unexpected things that are going to happen this season, and this is just one of them that the players are going to have to prepare for.
Robert, it's very difficult to know exactly what the conditions will be like in December in Houston, but from what you know, what kind of conditions can we expect at Champions Golf Course at this time of year?
Well, I do know that Houston is a lot like Orlando where I live, but it's a little more extreme. It's hotter in the summer and it's colder in the winter, and December actually is not that bad. So colder in Houston doesn't mean cold the way it does the rest of the country. The golf course could be overseeded and it could play completely different than a normal Bermuda golf course would play. It has to take a lot of water if you do overseed it. But at this point, you know, we're just trying to get as best we could get. The good thing with the LPGA, their season doesn't start till, mid-January sometimes, you know, their next season. So they actually have plenty of time with what would have been their off season to get in not a full schedule year, but a reasonable size year. But we're all in the same boat and just trying to take it as best we can and hope we get some golf in.
Yeah, there's still definitely a feeling of speculation as to what's going to happen towards the end of 2020. But Damon, from what we're gathering is that it's going to be incredibly compact with the PGA Tour and the LPGA squeezing in as much as they can towards the end of the year. What are the pros and cons of so much golf in that time?
Well, we don't even know if we're going to have golf in that time. You said the perfect word. It's all speculation, and I don't blame the PGA Tour or the LPGA Tour for trying to carve out some space for their golf tournaments, trying to kind of please the membership, please their sponsors, please the fans. I mean, we're all hoping that there is golf to be played and to be covered and watched by us. So we don't know at this point. So these are all best case scenarios. Best case scenario, we have major championships and tournaments to talk about in the fall and in the winter. So right now, all these different tours are doing the best they can to read the tea leaves, to listen to the experts who are dealing with COVID-19. But the reality is, where we sit here in early April, we don't know what the world's going to look like in the fall. So I understand that these tours have to be prepared to find some place to play, should the world look like it did just a few months ago.
Yeah, still so many unknowns out there, but it's good to see that provisionally there are some dates being put in place, and we can only hope that the world will be in a position where we can catch some golf towards the end of the year. But stay with us on Morning Drive every day with all the latest news. You can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and head over to our Golf Channel YouTube page. And don't miss anything this evening by following Golf Central.